There she is.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
I love your dress.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in so long.
I know. Oh, okay. There she is. There she is, folks.
No, I am not at the dentist. I'm with Genevieve Veilbig, aka Nurse Gigi, one of New York's best kept beauty secrets. Hello.
Hello, Andrea.
How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. We're going to talk about skin, beauty,
Skincare.
mindset,
Yep.
inner beauty, and a bunch of other stuff. So stick around. Okay, we're going to ask the usual questions.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That we ask on the blog.
I love it.
Hometown.
Northern California. I grew up in Sacramento, lived in San Diego, LA, and then I moved to New York in 1999.
What brought you here?
I used to be in the fashion industry, actually. I used to do, I wanted to be a stylist in the 90s, yeah. And then 9/11 happened and I just sort of switched gears and then sort of brought me to this path.
Okay, so give me your self-described style.
Self-described style would be kind of comfort, but with fashion, right?
Yeah, you always
stylish.
look amazing. I mean, this is her at work. Throw a lab coat over that.
Yeah.
Last time I was here was like a jumpsuit, some cool jumpsuit.
I do like a onesie. I like a onesie.
Yeah, one and done.
One and done, that's easy.
But it's always like kind of flirty and festive.
Yeah, I try.
And fun, because you're fun. She's fun. Okay. Who are your style icons? Do you have any?
My style icon, I would say, my first thing that comes to mind is Kate Moss. I mean, Kate Moss is like, it's like effortless and like just a baddie without even like trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no apologies about anything. I love it.
Yeah, mine too.
Even to this day, you know what?
Yeah, no one rocks the leather jacket like Kate, right?
Yeah, she's just.
Okay, what is the best thing about what you do?
The people I meet, 100%. The relationships I build. I've worked at spas. I've been through the spa industry and the other doctors' offices and medical spas and through the years of my career. And the highlight is like just interacting with my patients. That's what gives me joy, Well,
she's a lot of fun to interact with. What's the worst thing about what you do?
Not being able to meet expectations sometimes. I think that sometimes people's idea of like what they want or what they're trying to achieve is not achievable or unrealistic, so that's like sometimes just sort of, not being able to kind of fulfill someone's.
Right, you're not a magician.
I'm not a magician. I'm not. Close.
Okay, you are close.
Close.
Okay, I want to know how you got started because I know that you were a nurse for plastic surgeons, right?
I was, yeah.
Big plastic surgeons.
Yeah,
we can't say their names.
Can't say their names.
Okay.
I was an esthetician first. So after 9/11, I became an esthetician, and then I worked in medical spas for a long time. I did facials and waxing, and then I knew that that couldn't stop there. Like that was just like I can't. This isn't going to be my life. So I went to nursing school, and then I was lucky enough to have the ins in the industry where I got to work at a plastic surgeon's office on the Upper East Side, and they hired me as an esthetician, trained me as a nurse, and then I worked in derm, and then I went back to plastics, and then I started developing my own practice throughout that process, and then I just sort of segued out where now I have my own practice, and it's amazing.
And look at you now.
Yeah,
I mean, this office, you can't see, but this office is so pretty.
Yeah, no, I'm super. I just want to like have a really welcoming environment for people. That's sort of like hosting someone when they come in.
Yeah.
Not like just
not like a clinical.
Not like a clinical, and not like a factory. It's like I want people to feel individual and special, like they're coming into my home, and we're like kind of working on something together. So that's like really important to me.
Okay, so here is my big question.
Yes,
what is the biggest mistake you see women making with their skin? Or even like fillers or Botox? Like if they come to you after they've been somewhere else? Because I know you're very conservative.
I'm very conservative, yeah. Less is best. I think that actually the biggest mistake sort of falls within the like not relying enough on sunscreen in their younger years. I think that I know. I think that's an unfortunate thing is that they underestimate the power of sunscreen, and then some of the younger patients definitely sort of like rush in and they're like Botox filler, and then forgetting about the texture of their skin and not realizing that like doing Botox doesn't make you look younger, and doing filler doesn't make you look younger. You basically want to restore volume that's gone or help prevent or take away some fine lines.
Right.
But sort of doing it in a holistic kind of way is the key. So,
Okay. And what about no, like non-invasive things, like no needles?
No needles. Yeah, I
What
think
other stuff?
I mean, I love lasers. I mean, that's kind of how as an esthetician, that's where I started. I used to do lasers on people because in New York State, you're allowed to do lasers as an esthetician. And I was like, I want to do more. I want to be able to really improve this texture of the skin, because I think people, again, forget about the texture and they're so worried about the wrinkles and the volume and that. And that's not the foundation. The canvas is what we have to really like we're starting from the canvas up.
Right.
You know?
So
like resurfacing, for texture, for tone, for acne scars, for rosacea, brown spots, sun damage, it's endless what you can do.
I think what I and everybody watching really wants to know is what's new? Like, is there anything new? Like, we don't necessarily want to change what we look like. We just want to look a little better.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
So kind of the new, or not, I would say like kind of what's coming to the surface these days is regenerative medicine. So sort of inside out, like doing the IV drips and things like that, and just making sure that your inside is balanced because that shows in your skin, right? And then also the skin boosters. That's a really big thing. So in Korea, they use a lot of skin boosters, and also in Europe. So skin boosters, there's one called Profila that you use in Europe, and then they recently had the FDA approved version here, which is called Skin Vive, and it's just hyaluronic acid but deposited really superficially under the skin instead of as a filler. It's more of like a hydration but injected into your skin, so it can kind of help the texture overall. And then the other skin boosters, they have the salmon sperm that they're coming out with. I know they're looking for FDA. It's salmon sperm DNA. I know. It's the salmon sperm DNA, and it's regenerative also, but in Korea they do it all the time, but they don't have the FDA for injections here, but you can use it topically, like after microneedling or things like that. And then, exosomes was kind of on the rise also, but they're sort of like not sure the efficacy of that. So those are all like regenerative medicine, and skin boosting is kind of the way of the next kind of wave of what's happening.
Instead of like filling and
instead of just like filling and freezing.
Yeah,
totally. So it's kind of just like kind of a more natural, and then obviously maybe like relying more on lasers and devices. And then like more with that is also like doing surgical procedures but earlier, like little mini lifts and like little things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and which one of do you do all those things? Not the salmon sperm.
I do it after I do the topical, like after like a microneedling or like an ablative laser, like a Fraxel. We can put that on top. It's supposed to help you heal faster. And I do the Skin Vive, which is injections.
Which is the little...
Yeah, that's all the FDA approved ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? I can't do it because it grosses me out. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could speak on that. I don't know enough about it. I know some dermatologists swear by it, but I feel like if it works for you, then great, do it,
Yeah, I can't do that one. I can't eat escargot either. Yeah. Sorry.
Same. You're going to ask me about
is there anything product-wise that you like what you said you have to use sunscreen every day in the winter, right?
Every day.
I do.
Yeah,
I mean, it's part of my makeup routine.
Yeah, you should.
Which one do you like? You wear a tinted one?
I wear a tinted one. I wear, there's a brand called Skin Better that I really like. I also like La Roche-Posay. They have that's an easy one. It doesn't need to be super expensive, but I just feel like to find the one that with the texture that you like, because sometimes the textures bother people. Yeah. I also like LTMD. That's like a tried and true. Yeah. I love that one.
I like the Supergoop Glow Screen.
Okay. I haven't used that, but people love it. Right Yeah, I think that like keeping it easy is going to make you consistent with it. If you have too many steps, you're not going to do it. So regarding
the neck
and the chest and the hands, all the things. Yeah,
it's hard to put it on the hands. I don't know. Yeah, because it gets all over everything.
Then you do a non-tinted one on the hands.
No. But I mean, I feel like they should make them more in like a stick. You know what I mean?
They do have some sticks.
Because you go like this, you go like this, then you have to wash it off, then it washes off here. You know what I mean?
You apply like that on your hands?
No.
How do you
go like this? You go like this. And then you're like, I have it all over my hand.
I don't apply like that.
How do you do it?
I apply on the back of my hand, and then I do dot, 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 dot.
But how are you, like
gently
this?
Fingers rub it in.
And then you go like this?
Gently rub it in, and then the back, and then I just do this, and then there we go. Abracadabra.
Ladies on the beach.
Ladies on the beach, yes.
Yes. Okay, I just want to talk about your outfit.
Okay.
Who makes this dress? Can you imagine you're someone coming in to treat you wearing like this fabulous dress?
It's comfortable. I love it.
It's great.
I love dresses. This is an Anthropology, but it's a collaboration they do with Farm Rio, which is a Brazilian company. And I love that kind of like that funkier style that they have, but a little bit more still New York vibes, a little darkness here.
And Gigi always wears these little dinosaur earrings. Where are they from?
My dinosaur earrings are from Amazon.
And what do they? What's
I just like them. I just think they're cute. I think they're fun.
Fair enough.
That's why.
And then show us the boots.
Oh, my boots. My boots are, I got them when I was in Austin, Texas, and I like the red detail, the zip, and they're super comfortable. I don't wear them that often, but, a couple times a winter.
And they're real, because they're from
Texas. Real. They're from Texas.
I just want to ask you, in our closing.
Yeah, tell me.
3 things you can't live without.
Tweezers.
Tweezers, and
tweezers. Tweezers, sunscreen, and laughter.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And that's true.
It is true.
And what's your motto?
My motto is less is best. Always the less amount of Botox, less amount of filler, less amount of products. I keep it consistent. And also perfection is a myth. Also, I can't tell you how many times I say that a day. There's no such thing as perfection. It's just sort of, it's from within in the end, right?
It's true. So if you want to get your face filled up like a balloon, don't come here.
Absolutely. That's right.
If you want to have fun, definitely come here. Anyway, it was so great to see you.
Thank you, Andrea. So nice to see you.
I'm going to go get a facial now.
Yeah.